So in the past year or so, we have talked about Ozempic, Ozempic face, Ozempic stomach, and Ozempic butt. I guess now we're just working our way to the logical conclusion of Ozempic feet. That's a thing, okay? But I find this very interesting because there you got whatever remains of Sharon Osbourne. She's more plastic than human at this point in time, but stomach churning Ozempic feet is the latest bizarre side effect of a weight loss drug, which stars show signs. I mean, that just looks like old lady feet. I don't know, man. Like, I don't make it a common habit to check out old lady feet, but over the summer, man, like, it's really hard not to notice these old hens with their, goofy little talons sticking out of some flip-flops, and it's like, it just looks like old lady feet. I don't know what we're talking about here, but let's delve a little deeper. Blockbuster weight loss drug Ozempic can cause a surprising side effect in your feet, doctors say, and some celebrities are already showing signs. Ozempic feet refers to sagging or aging skin on the feet due to rapid fat loss. Like, I mean, if you got fat feet, like, okay, as somebody who was on and around 4 bills, I couldn't get a proper assessment based on the different scales that were around. But yeah, like, I was fat all over, couldn't fit into a triple XL t-shirt. I've shown you guys pictures way back in the cut, and I could probably pull them up, but I just don't have them at the ready at this point in time. But yeah, after losing over 200 pounds, like, my feet, like, I didn't have saggy feet, and I lost all of my weight, a vast majority of my weight, in about 16 months, 12 to 16 months. So this is definitely a new one, okay? And it's the latest addition to a growing concerns that include Ozempic face and Ozempic butt, both causing, yes, dramatic changes in body fat. Yeah, because if you lose a lot of weight, and that's one thing that at least for a time I could go ahead and quote unquote show off, but yeah, some loose skin around my midsection because, yeah, being a big fat bastard for a very long time, things end up getting stretched out, but now it's comported a little bit better. Still a little bit flumpy, but you deal with it at this point in time. You just fill it out with good looking abs. Nobody cares after that. Well, the drug has taken Hollywood by storm. Experts warn the cosmetic downsides are catching up. Dr. Barry Weintraub, a New York yes, of course. Based a board-certified plastic surgeon told the Daily Mail that a loss of fat can impact water retention in the body and cause excessive sagging in the feet. Okay, Ozempic, along with the sister drug Mounjaro, Wegovy, a lot of the other ones that are out there, is approved to treat type 2 diabetes, also used for off-label use for weight loss. Figures from 2024, which are likely to undercount, suggest that 1 in 8 Americans have taken the GLP-1 drug like Ozempic. Now, fans are speculating stars like Sharon Osbourne and Oprah Winfrey, both of whom have admitted to taking the weight loss drug, may be among the first to show signs of the surprising foot-related side effects. And yeah, I would just say in the case of Sharon Osbourne, it's like she'll get that fixed up right quickly because she's definitely not averse to getting other types of more invasive procedures. But Oprah getting, like, okay, you're looking at two ladies that are at least in their 60s. I'm pretty sure Oprah's in her 60s, and Sharon might be pushing 70 or over 70, so I don't really know. But yeah, oh my God, that's about the biggest, Ariana Grande's looked in a very long time. But okay, cool. What else are we doing? Osbourne, 72. Okay, so she is on the business end of the 70s. Recently posted an Instagram picture of her grandson, but eagle-eyed commenters were quick to point out the signs of extreme weight loss. Okay, similarly, TV spectators have also noticed excessive wrinkling on the set. Oprah, 70. Wow, okay. Is the host and television producer are seen on stage at the 55th NAACP Image Awards and at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles. The skin on the top of the foot is delicate, thin, and has lower fat reserves than the bottom of the sole of the foot. As you age, the fat pads on your foot can become even more scarce and lead to loose skin and wrinkles. However, taking weight loss drugs such as Ozempic and Mounjaro can significantly reduce the fat reserves in the whole body, including the feet, leading to excessive sagging and wrinkles due to muscle loss. Her followers highlighted the strange wrinkling in Osbourne's feet in her Instagram post from April 5th. But yeah, I mean, it is like, it's a little goofy, but again, you're dealing with women in their 70s. Things are not quite as tight and taut as they used to be, if we're keeping it a buck. But honestly, yeah, you go through levels of extreme weight loss, okay? Because Sharon, obviously, like, she's lost so much fat in her face and she had so much excess skin. I'm sure at this point in time, instead of getting constant facelifts, if she just tussles up that bouffant in the back, she probably just has like a little crank back there that just widens everything up, and she's really invested in this show so much that she just gave it another quarter turn so she doesn't have to be inconvenienced by blinking at any point in time. But yeah, man, generally speaking, okay, if you're going to be dropping an excessive amount of weight, you might have to deal with some sagging skin, but it's normally, like, it's going to normally manifest in the places where you're going to store your excess body fat. For men, it's normally around the stomach and the buttocks, and for women, you know, it's on your hips and potentially in your chest if you're so lucky. Those are the first places that you're also going to lose all of that excess weight. So yeah, if you just are dropping that much body weight where you got to worry about, you know, sagging skin on your forearms and feet, you might have a different problem. You might have to, instead of getting, you know, constant jabs for weight loss, you might have to look at getting a cocktail of prep. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.